Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Spirit of Justice. We're talking to Pearls right now and seeing if she has seen anything odd from happening last night. So we're gonna present the glowing moss. Pearl, do you have any idea where this moss might grow?
That looks like Mitama moss. It grows in Mount Mitama and gives off a soft glow in the dark.
Mount Mitama?
See that mountain over there? That's Mount Mitama.
And how would one get there?
You can take a bus from that bus stop over there. May I ask why you're so interested in that moss?
Well, Dr. Buff was supposed to give us something. But it seems he hid it somewhere last night.
He did? Maybe that's why he,
Pearl? Do you know something that might help us?
well...
Sounds like I better find out what she knows. Pearl, do you have any idea where Dr. Buff might have gone last night?
About that...
Oh shit, I did it again.
All I know is Dr. Buff was somewhere in Mount Mitama.
My bracelet! It's reacting! Which means Pearl is hiding something from me. It's her left hand that we have to look at. There we go. So slight! Oh, there seems to be something under that hand, too. Gotcha. Pearl, you seem anxious around the topic of Mount Mitama. I could tell because you rubbed your thumb over a splotch of dry paint as you said it.
Oh, well...
That nighttime painting is yours, isn't it?
This is so embarrassing. As you saw, I'm not a very good artist. But that picture has nothing to do with Dr. Buff.
I'm not so sure about that. In fact, I'm going to guess that while you were out here painting last night, you actually saw the good doctor heading out to Mount Mitama from the bus stop.
No! I didn't see anything like that, I swear.
No, I'm positive you saw the doctor. After all, he's right here in your picture. So that was... Monster is actually Dr. Buff.
You think that's the doctor? I may not be a very good artist, but at least I know how to draw a person.
Okay, if this isn't a person, then what is it?
That's a rain spirit!
And what's a rain spirit doing at a bus stop?
Oh, rain spirits have places to go to?
You could've just said it's a Totoro. This is getting ridiculous. Sorry, Pearl, but you're not a very good liar. That is Dr. Buff, and this piece of evidence proves it. The raincoat. This is the raincoat we found in the doctor's study. It's still wet and muddy, so we know that someone wore it last night. Now, see how this pattern is the same as the rain spirit in your picture? You didn't see a rain spirit last night. You saw Dr. Buff wearing this raincoat.
I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to lie, but... I'm sorry I didn't tell you before, Mr. Apollo, but I did see the doctor last night.
It's alright. Just, please, tell me everything you know.
Of course. I was painting out here last night when the doctor came up to the bus stop. He was wearing a raincoat even though it wasn't raining, and a helmet with a light on it.
Sounds like he was well prepared for something.
I know! That's why I asked him if he was going off exploring again. He looked startled, like he hadn't noticed me there. And then he suddenly said, "Please don't tell anyone you saw me here."
Why would he want to silence you like that? Something must have happened to spook him. And he didn't want anyone to know where he was going to hide the orb. But where could he have been going dressed like that?
My best guess is a cave somewhere on Mount Mitama. I heard there's a cave there where mediums of the Karain tradition went to train long ago. Legend has it, there's some sort of mystical ruins in there.
Mystical ruins? Sounds like the exact sort of place an archaeologist might go. Well, we should get going now. But thanks for all your help, Pearl.
You're welcome, Mr. Apollo. Please take care.
What do we say we go find that cave, son? I sense that orb might finally be within our grasp. This treasure is shaping up to be the real deal. Really gets the blood pumping, doesn't it? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Dark, please. There's noise in the background. My apologies. I'm all out of breath. Oh, come on, that was nothing. And you're so much younger than me. I, don't normally get this much exercise. Need a break? No, I'm fine. Dirk, look. There's Midamon moss growing in that cave over there. This must be where the doctor was last night. Let's take a look inside. We no longer have a date. I can't see a thing. Relax, your eyes will adjust eventually. Sorry about the background noise, had to stop for a moment and wait for it to pass. Now, follow me. I really think we need a flashlight, Dirk. Should have brought one along then, son. Here, use mine. Thanks. Wait, were you holding out on me? Who are you talking to, Apollo? You? Whoa! Someone just pushed me. Apollo? What the? Apollo! Down they go. Ow. Are you alright, son? Yeah. Looks like someone got the drop on us. Quite literally. But who? I mean, we could have died from that fall. I don't know. But I don't think we'll be getting out of the way we came in. Looks like we're in a pretty deep cave. Nothing to do but to press on, son. How can you even see in here? Come on, let's go. Hey, wait! One false step and we're dead. What in the world should we do? Yeah, it's going forward, but I want to see what the other dialogues will give me. How about we wait for help to come? And how are we to call for said help, With my phone, obviously. I'll just... Of course we're in a dead zone. Ugh. Guess that's that. Yes, great. What in the world should we do? Let's try climbing back up. Can you even see the wall in front of you? No. Well, I can tell you it's far too steep. You never know until you try. Here goes nothing. Your loud voice may move mountains, but you've barely moved an inch, son. What in the world should we do? Move forward, I guess. I'm sorry. Guess we keep going. There must have been some path for Dr. Broth to follow when we came to hide the orb. Right. By the way, looks like our attacker left us with his useful parting gift. Flashlight git. From lawyer to splunker. How do I always get myself into these situations? We're never gonna make it out alive, I hope you know. Don't tell me you're scared, son. We're just getting started. The greatest treasure are only ever found at the point of a blade or the edge of a cliff. Yeah, sure. If I'd known I'd wind up at the bottom of some dark, damp cave, I would have never taken your request, Dirk. Save your breath, Apollo. Just keep putting one foot ahead of the other. There really better be a way out of here. We'll find one before you know it. You'll see. 5 million years later. We've been walking for over an hour. It's like a maze in here. I couldn't get back to where we started if I wanted to. Yeah, this cave goes deeper than I thought. Wait, don't tell me there really is no way out. Where there's a will, there's a way. You're the optimist, aren't you? Maybe we should cut our losses while we still can. What? I think there's a funny dialogue here. I'm not taking another step, Dirk. Come on now, be reasonable. No, I'm done and that's final. I remember when you used to throw tantrums like this. Well, I'm not a child anymore. There, it's okay. Dad'll buy you anything you want once we get home, son. I better quit while I still have some manhood left to salvage. It doesn't seem like Dirk's about to quit anytime soon. Even still. Maybe we should cut our losses. We gotta keep going. Let's keep going. Even if we're to turn back, we would make it up that wall of solid rock. I guess we keep going. How did I get stuck wandering around in a dark cave again? It's definitely not in my job description. Listen, son. Only the truly accomplished have the luxury of being so choosy. When I was just starting out, I did everything from street performing to yak milking. And that helped you become an accomplice attorney how? It didn't, but when you need to earn a living, you'll take any job just to survive. Say, how is your career going, by the way? Well, it's been a harrowing adventure so far, to say the least. My first trial really put me through the ringer. And my next case had me investigating a pair of stolen panties. And just when I was hitting my stride, this one prosecutor branded me as Hair Forehead. Oh, and there's this other ridiculous prosecutor who wields a samurai sword. Sounds like you've, seen quite a bit. You're telling me. Listen, Apollo. I'm sorry I didn't contact you for so long. What a great time to apologize! It's fine, Dirk. What happened, happened. It's not fine. Careful, the ground doesn't feel as solid here. What? And down he goes. Yikes! The cave floor is collapsing! Not again! And a tumbling we go. Question marks now. Hey, Apollo, can you hear me? Dirk? Huh? Where are we? Whoa, what is this place? I was shocked too. These ruins look really old.
It's not exactly something you expect to find in the middle of a cave system, that's for sure. Maybe the doctor hid the orb around here? I mean, those look like footprints over there.
Son, I think our little adventure is about to pay dividends. Time to find that orb. Probably right in front of us.
I wonder what this place was before it was, well, ruins.
I'm guessing it was a place for spirit mediums to perform their rites. But earthquakes and the changing landscape eventually buried it.
You're right, that would mean it hasn't been used in ages.
Just want to present something real quick. One of these gives me some interesting dialogue with him, and I'm trying to find it. I agreed to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if I come to no harm. It seems he was pretty scared of us rebels.
Can you blame him? If I got a sudden visit from some scary-looking stranger, I'd be frightened too.
I see your point. Maybe we should think about projecting a kinder, gentler image. I know! We'll hold some community outreach programs. Bring a Rebel to Work Day. Could be a great way for the public to get to know the real us.
Sounds more like a lose-lose for everyone.
Dirk, please. Oh, he's fantastic. Okay.
These have gotta be the doctor's footprints. They match the bottoms of the boots we saw in his study.
So he made it all the way down here. Huh. The water's washed most of them away, but his footprints are everywhere.
Really? 'Cause these are the only set I see.
He must have been looking for something. Ah, those prints. They're coming out of that lake.
Hey, you're right. But that would mean Dr. Buff came walking out of the water.
He might have showed up from the low tide.
What's a plastic bottle doing here?
There's seaweed stuck to it, which means it probably came from the ocean. It's possible this cavern is connected to the sea somehow.
Driftwood? How'd that get in here?
By drifting on in, I'd assume. The only question is from where.
This lake looks really deep. I can't even see the bottom. Bottomless lake in the depths of a mountain cave system. My blood runs cold at the thought of falling in there.
The water. It's salty. This lake may very well lead to the ocean.
Didn't Pearl mention something about the ocean? Like how it's on the other side of the mountain? Can't imagine she meant it literally. Literally?
Well, what else would she have meant it? Jesus, Apollo.
So that's the hole we fell through. Doesn't look like we'll be going back that way. We're lucky we survived the fall from way up there.
Indeed, if that hole hadn't been above the lake, we'd be in history. Passed out the moment you hit the water.
Yeah, well, water's not really my thing.
This cavern is solid rock all around. Looks like we either go back through that hole, or find some other way out.
Ugh, why am I always between a rock and a hard place?
Because you work for the Right Anything Agency. It's inevitable.
It's a stone altar. One false move and some god might come and smite us.
Oh, come on. It's not all doom and gloom.
I dare you to look at our surroundings and say that again, Dirk.
You've got me there, son.
Dear gods, please smite me now.
I like how he laughs it off, too. Great times.
This box looks pretty new. I'm guessing the doctor's the one who brought it down here.
It's no good. It's locked tight.
There's no way to open it?
Doesn't look like it. There isn't even a keyhole. Which means there must be some trick to opening it. We'll have to figure it out if we want to see what's inside. Let's sum up what we know so far. The orb is almost definitely inside this box contraption that we can't open. As for this cave, there doesn't seem to be any way out.
Ugh, we're this close to the orb.
Aw, come now, son. Don't be like that. It's just a bit of bad luck, that's all.
A bit? Murphy called. He wants his law back.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
How can he laugh at a time like this?
We're stuck here for now, so we might as well try to open this thing.
Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. This thing is covered with pictures. And hey, each section also rotates.
Take a look at this, son. See the picture of a dragon battling a tiger? And this green and purple one is of a Kuredi's butterfly and a Minama.
I wonder if there are clues for figuring out how to open this box.
Most likely it is.
There's a big button here. Huh? Nothing happened.
It appears this box uses a picture-based combination lock. We'll have to arrange the pictures on each side in the correct sequence.
Let's see. There's the dragon and tiger fight, a Kureni's butterfly with a Minama,
And a number of other pictures, too.
Dirk, I was thinking, maybe we should check the evidence we've collected so far. I think we have something that just might help us open it.
You read my mind, son.
I think this will help us open the puzzle box.
Probably the research notes.
Dr. Buff's research notes mention the Song of Ceremony. Maybe its lyrics and the pictures on the box correspond somehow.
I think you're onto something, son.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Each dial has 6 pictures, and there are 4 dials in all. The box should open once the pictures are arranged in the right order. Funky puzzle box. Here comes justice! Oh, wait. Funky puzzle box. Here comes justice!
That's what he was trying to do, excuse me. All we need now is like latent music right now. So let's see. So we can go back and forth and look at the notes this way. The dragon and tiger, let's put that there. This one, okay, the third frame is the interesting one. This one, you don't stop on a face plate. You actually put it like this. And then the last one, I think it's this one here. Yay!
It opened! So this is the Founder's Orb.
We did it, son! The orb is finally ours! At last, the Founder's Orb is ours! And it's all thanks to you, son! Well done! Then again, I expect nothing less from my boy.
Oh, it's no big deal.
Don't sell yourself short. You may think it's nothing, but your insights and reasoning led us here. And I'd say that's truly impressive.
I don't know about that.
All those battles you fought in the courtroom have shaped you into the man you are today. And I couldn't be prouder.
Will you cut it out already? Before I turn into a sun-ripened tomato.
With this orb, I can finally deliver a fatal blow to the Garan regime.
So, how exactly do you plan on using it? You're not going to try to become a spirit medium, are you?
Don't be ridiculous. I don't need supernatural powers like that.
So then, are you going to use it as a bargaining chip with Queen Garan? Like demanding she abolishes the Defense Culpability Act?
Well, the thought had crossed my mind, but the main thing is returning this to the kingdom of Karayan. After all, as a sacred relic of Karayanism, that is where it belongs.
Really? That's all you wanted to do?
Because my true objective has always been to find out who asked Dr. Buff to study it and why.
I'm not sure I follow.
Let's present first. Does he say anything different in this now? Okay. I guess he'll say something different on the second part of this. He says two different sets of dialogue on the same pieces of evidence. So that's why I'm like, I wonder if he says anything different here. Let's present this and see what he says. The orb is ours at last!
I'm just glad we were able to make what you said in your broadcast a reality.
Me too! I didn't want to admit it before, but I was starting to have second thoughts about making such a big, bold move. I kept thinking, what would happen if we failed to get the orb?
Just another example of how a bluff can be the starting point in the quest for the truth.
And what a hard-won truth it was. But I couldn't have done it without you, son. Okay. So he also likes to bluff. He's also a bluffing attorney, excuse me. The official story is that the orb was stolen from the Temple treasure room.
Yeah, I heard about that on the news. They also said your group was behind the theft.
That's not good. We're probably on an international most wanted list now. Let me ask you something, Apollo. Who do you think really stole the orb?
I really haven't a clue.
Well, I think it was one of the royals.
Really? Someone from the royal family?
Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea which one it was.
Knows who it is? Care to share your hunch?
All I'll say at this point is this. Security is pretty tight, but the royals have unfettered access to the treasure room. Plus, they seem to be turning a blind eye to the orb's loss. You know, you're right. That orb's been missing since case 1. But we haven't really mentioned it until now.
But why would a member of the royal family do that?
That I haven't figured out yet. But whatever the reason, it can't be good. I mean, a Karayanese royal stealing a national treasure of such religious significance? And then pinning the crime on us, the defiant dragons?
Sounds like a conspiracy or something.
I agree, and if the truth were to come to light, it would be a scandal of epic proportions. To allow a foreign national to study a treasure so sacred that it's off limits to the public, it would be seen as an utter sacrilege to those who truly revere the Holy Mother.
So if this were to go public, support for the Garan regime would weaken.
But that's not all. This is just a hunch, but I believe there's something even bigger here. Something that would explain why the orb was being studied in the first place. Something that would shake the kingdom of Karayan to its very core. And I'm going to find out what.
He's probably right. His intuition is usually spot on. Dirk, why are you so bent on revolution anyway? Is it to reform the legal system in Karayan?
There's that. But I'm also doing this for my children. I want to save Nayuta.
What do you mean?
This is for your ears only. It's the other reason why this revolution needs to succeed. We will talk about that in the next video, because guess what? We're out of time, unfortunately. So I'll see you guys then.